All right, boys, I'm back on Eddie's car. I got the templates made to box in the firewall for the piece that I 3D printed here. Got that all boxed back in. So I'm gonna take that out and cut some metal pieces to go in there. And once I've got the metal pieces probably clecoed in there, I can come around and trace inside here, mark that where the metal pieces end up, and then take everything out, cut the firewall, weld it all in, and then obviously I'm going to make a patch panel for here. Then I'm going to clean up this edge here. I'm going to cut the rest of the cowl panel off over there. All the motor and everything is going to have to come back out because it doesn't have a converter or anything in it right now. So that'll finish the firewall on that side. And then right now you'll see the time lapse. I just drew up a billet adapter piece to put the strange master cylinder on the firewall and get the angle of it correct. So once that's in there, basically I just got a little more fab work to do on here. Make the templates, weld them in, bolt that in once I get done machining it today, and then make a couple more patch panels, and the firewall will be done. But like I said, to get all that done, to finish all that, motor's gonna come out. Once the motor comes out and the firewall gets done, all this will get painted because everything is pretty much mounted. That's gonna have to go up here. Once it's painted, all this will go back in for the last time, hopefully. And then I can start plumbing. Once the plumbing's done and obviously the master cylinder remounted, I can mount the brake pedal that I have over here for it. I'll mount the brake pedal, mount the seat. Once the seat and brake pedal are mounted, I'll mount the fiberglass dash and center console that he's getting. Once I have everything mounted in here, I'll finish running these two pieces of cold side in here. I might even do that before the dash gets mounted. And then once that's done, then I bolt the floors back in, mount the shifter, and basically do all the finished stuff. Also, when the engine bay gets painted, the cage will also get painted. So there is a lot of work to do, but feel it, I'm on the home stretch, and I organized everything over here so it's a better work environment, and I can actually get stuff done and find stuff now. Now that the shop is somewhat organized and arranged, I feel so much better about working. I can actually focus on what I'm doing. So here's the design I got for the adapter. The design, here's the strange master cylinder, and here is the design. So basically, this will bolt on the firewall, and then this is where the master cylinder mount to, and it's going to be angled so that way it puts this at the right angle, because if I mount it on the firewall, it'd be pointing up, and we don't want them pointing up. So I'm gonna get to machining. I got the machine all set up. I'm gonna get to machining so that way I can get back on the firewall and keep knocking stuff out on this thing.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, sign that check. Told them last year that I've been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way downtown, but it's still wet.
All right, here it is. Live and in person. I screwed up and I made the angle too much and ended up wiping some of this out, but the master cylinder still fits on here, and it's going to be bolted on like this, and obviously it doesn't take away from the strength because it's still more than a 1/4 inch thick there. So if this was gonna be a production piece, obviously I would fix this, but for now this is just a custom piece and it still works, and you won't see any of that. It literally doesn't affect it at all. So it'll stay how it is, and it'll still serve its purpose and look pretty dang freaking good. This is super cool to be able to see a problem, design a solution, and machine it all in one day. That's what just happened here, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I love it. I'm gonna go get this thing put on. And there she is. Look at that, ladies and gents. That thing fits awesome. And also, not only does it look good, but with how big it is, and it's still bolted around, let me zoom in for you. It's still bolted around the firewall. I know my two bolts there are too short to reach the nylon. I already figured that out. But with that plate having that many bolts through the firewall, and the plate being as wide as it is, this thing, I mean, you really can't move it. So normally people put stuff on there to keep the firewall from flexing when you hit the brakes, but this car will not need it. So it is awesome. It's awesome because it's something I actually just texted Dennis about, because I was sending him pictures of that and what I've done today. And to see a problem, identify a problem, not really a problem, but something that needs a solution, which technically is a problem. See a problem, design a solution for it, machine it, and bolt it on in the same day is something that I've never even fathomed. Like, even if I've fathomed it, it never works out that way. This is the first time I've actually taken an idea, you know, and obviously I've never had a machine before, but now that I have a machine, it's the first time I've done this, and it's like, I know it's like I've reached another level of satisfaction that I've never had before. So to me, this is a big deal, because now I have the confidence to say, oh, I made this in a day, what else can I make? Oh, I need a mount for this, or an adapter for this, or whatever the case may be. I feel confident in making it now, especially if I can see it in my head and design it, and know, you know, I'm comfortable enough with my machine now. I know what I do and don't need to do, and what I can and can't do. It's super cool. I feel much better with having got the shop organized more, and you know, this shop still needs a lot of work. That one needs a lot of work. That's besides the point. This car has to get done, but I feel that I'm at a point now with the shops that I'm actually comfortable, and it's not like, I wouldn't say it gives me anxiety, because I don't really get much anxiety, but it's not just disturbing my peace or making me lose focus. It helps me focus when my stuff is organized. And I've never been an organized person before, but I'm starting to realize that the age-old lessons that every kid like myself tends to ignore is the tools you have make a huge difference in quality of your work and how fast you can do the work. And also being prepared and organized are some of the most important things you could possibly do. And I feel like an old man saying this. I am 30 now, so maybe it's just my old age getting to me, but that kind of stuff makes a big difference. So I'm super pumped with how it's turned out, and it excites me, and I'm just super happy with it. So this probably wasn't that long of a video, but again, head on over to Nickky Bobby Inc. I got new shirts out, 2 new shirts. The O-ring jig cutter should be on there for pre-sale. Still got I've just got a whole new order of long travel stuff in stock. The leaf spring brackets are back in stock. I'm gonna start hopefully once this car nears getting done. When this car starts nearing getting done, depending on where my car's at in the summer and where money's at, I might be looking to hire someone to come ship stuff. And I'm not looking for someone to come, you know, if it turns into somebody that helps me wrench or anything like that, it can, but I'm really looking for a low-level person to come in and just help me ship, because I spend so much time shipping right now. I'm gonna need help if I'm gonna try to develop and design new stuff, because I don't have the time right now. So anybody in the Boonville area, if you're looking for a part-time job, probably most likely will be part-time, couple days a week, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5 hours a day, couple days a week, whatever, just help me ship stuff out and organize stuff so I can just have an extra set of hands. I'll be looking for that here soon. And then once that gets going, then I can finally focus on doing more stuff. And if I'm fine, you know, I always want to grow the business, and depending on where I'm at when this car gets done and where Uncle Sam is, maybe I'll just try to race for the summer and I'll worry about hiring somebody in the winter. But you know, that goes, we're always getting more busy and busier, so that's probably not gonna happen. I'll probably just try to race and also try to do as much business as possible. But again, I'd like to be looking for somebody a younger person would be nice. That way I could try to teach them what little bit I know, but also somebody that's more experienced that is just looking for some part-time stuff during the week. That might, I don't know what it'll turn into, and I don't even know if I really want somebody right now because I'm pretty gun shy to hire employees because I've had employees before, and not that they were bad employees. It's just I really enjoy what I'm doing now, and I don't want to have somebody else depending on me. So that's just the way of life, you know. You give and you take. It's a risk, and everything has ups and downs. So, but if you're out there, you could be my next employee. But either way, again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Head on over to nickybubby.com. I'll put the link in the description here. I hate to sound like that YouTuber that says head on over and get merch, but I know why they do it, because merch helps us do what we need to do. So Johnny, dang, I didn't see you back there.